took everything that I had, yeah. Walked away, but you left one thing behind. You're wondering just what that is. Yes, you are. Well, the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the world comes tumbling down, I'll be there. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. We're gonna make a little love down by the water. Maybe I'm the sun, maybe I'm a daughter when the music man calls. That's when I gotta play. So I burn for the things I never had. I'm burning with hate, with love. Spin around, round. 'Cause as a boy I had a dream. Carry it with me today. Yes, I do. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the walls come tumbling down, I'll be there. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the world comes tumbling down, I'll be there. Hey, 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 hey. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking.
Giottos is so good. These chocolates are what? Chocolates? We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
Over me, got a way of your own. But I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain. Like I told you on the train, that it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only, 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 only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. Met a woman with eyes like her on my telescope now. Damn, what's wrong with this thing?
The lost Lone Ranger, can I break this spell? Do one thing right, do I make two things wrong? If I want that fine line, I will always take the fall. If I don't do left, I can live from the right. I sleep all day long, and then I'm dreaming through the night. A lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I've felt a lot of women who refuse to understand. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take the world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. I see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take all your money and whatever else spring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? We made it again, and we're close. We are close to on time. I think we're just getting used to, Eric always being late, so we're just gonna go on time. So no, just kidding. So we're here tonight again. It's another Wednesday night, and just so I don't know if I mentioned this the last time we were online, but we hit a little bit of a milestone at AstroWorld TV. We hit 2,200 subscribers.
Nice.
So everybody, please get the word out. If you like what we do, I know sometimes we go off the rails a little bit and talk about things that maybe have nothing to do with astrophotography. But the chat runs the show, right? The people that are involved run the show, and we have our own little tidbits and stuff, but we count on every single one of you to contribute to the show to keep us going, and feel free to talk in the chat, ask questions, whatever you need to do to get your voice out there. The only dumb question is the one that's not asked. So, well, no, there are some stupid questions now that I think about it. But as far as astrophotography and astronomy is concerned, always ask questions, because there are no dumb questions. We'll never make fun of you to your face, but we'll do it behind your back. So there we go. So no, but on serious note, please ask questions on the chat. We'd like to have fun, and we'd like to talk about astrophotography, whether that be visual astrophotography or just playing out, your own camera and just doing your own thing. But so we had I guess a quite underwhelming event last night in Astro. Yeah, so we had an eclipse, and in New York, I think it was something like about 6%, whatever. It was pretty horrible.
Yeah,
But,
and for here it was cloudy, so it didn't matter, and raining. So
yes,
it didn't
so
matter.
so if you got some pics, drop them in the critique folder. If you don't know where the critique folder is, I'll show you real quick where the critique folder is, because we do have a critique folder. We'll just use that for tonight because most people that watch the show know where it is. And we'll just go to the Google Drive. And we'll go to AstroWorld Web, right? AstroWorldWeb.com. And I'll share the screen. Where's the screen? There you go. Quick play. So here's my screen, and there is AstroWorld Web, right? Okay, and then you're gonna go under where is it? Images? Yeah, critique my Astro image. There it is. Go there. Click here to add images to the folder, and just drop it in. And you know what? I will make a new folder called Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse.
Lunar eclipse.
We'll do Lunar Eclipse 2024. There you go. So now it's in there.
Where was it more of a full eclipse? Towards the east or towards the west?
We could look at it on Time and Date, which is a pretty nice little website here. So Time and Date.
I want to say it was more towards the east, I thought, but
right?
I could be
And
wrong.
then the eclipse. Where's the eclipse? Calendar 2024, I think. Sun, Moon, and Space. Eclipses. There it is. Okay, annular solar eclipse in October 2nd, which is, you'll have to go to the ocean to do that. So the total lunar eclipse, that's in 2025. Where's 2024? There you go. It's 2024. Okay, and 17 and 18, the lunar eclipse partial. Let's see. Where is the, maybe you can't see a total. Maybe it wasn't total.
So it wasn't going to be a total either way anywhere.
No, it doesn't look like it was a total anywhere.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
maybe right
hold on.
along the equator, maybe?
Nope, that's the penumbral.
Oh,
That's that gray is the penumbral,
okay.
right? And then that little piece of black right there, that's what we got.
Okay. So
That's
yeah,
what we
that's not much of an eclipse.
No, and you know what? I could barely even make that out. So if we go into eclipses again, and we go, so the next event,
Next total lunar.
let's
Not
see.
till March next year.
For us, yeah, March.
Yeah. Wow.
March
okay.
March 13th and 14th. We have a
Okay.
partial solar in much of North America on March 29th.
Okay.
Let's see, where will this look like from New York? Ross Islands, PQRS, United States.
Oh, that's pretty full. Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Oh, you have to go all the way up to like
well,
Maine.
Yeah, well, let's see. So New York. Hey, what does Long Island get? Buffalo, Rochester. Yeah, look, they don't even put Long Island on here. So 21.83% we get at 5:23 in the morning
Oh.
to 7:04 in the morning to get.
So that means for me down here, it's gonna be forget about it.
Yeah. So you're in
Washington D.C.
District of Columbia, right?
Yeah, so that's not gonna be. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, you got that. You get that little smidge right there.
Yeah.
So you're
That's not good.
total lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse. Yeah, so there you go. That's the next couple of things if you're interested. Mark got a little sliver. Swift water instructor. How's it going, everybody? Matt, Tom, Newman, the other Tom. There's a lot of Toms in here.
The other Mark.
I see Bob Bryant in there. Who else? Nikon Jax is back.
Swiftwater instructor.
Yep. Mikey Gibbs. What else am I missing? I thought I saw
Mark Meritor was
Mark.
in there.
Yeah, there he is. There's Mark. And I see Wilfredo in there somewhere.
Yeah, I saw Wilfredo.
And
Newman.
Oh yeah, we got picture of the week, right? So let's see what's going on. Do we have voting going on? I think we should. So let's go take a look and see.
Oh yeah, I didn't see who submitted this.
I haven't seen it, so let's take a look.
Let's take
again,
a peek and see.
AstroWorldWeb.com. There we go. And then you go under images and image of the week contest. And if you want to submit anything, you can here when it's open. And we have a lot of stuff going on this year. We got a lot of money giving away. 300, 475, 575, 625, 725, 825, $900 available. Oh my God. A lot of money available.
Big bucks, baby. Big bucks.
So image of the week. SD Astro. So this is last week. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Who's SD Astro?
Super Dave Astro.
Oh, Super Dave. Okay. And then we got Brent Evans in the novice category for M31. Those are the people that have won last week. A nice job to everybody there. And here you can cast your vote. So here's the experience bracket. We got Newman with this 12-inch Meade.
Wow.
M16.
That's up close and personal there.
Hell yeah. Look at all these lovely Bach globules.
Globules.
Bach.
They're
the
popping.
Pillars of Creation here. Pretty cool. Then we got the garlic or the busted
onion
balloon
or the
this is Mikey Astro with his photo line 130.
Wow, that's really
This is 6 hours and 40 minutes. This is 10.5 hours up here.
Wow, 6 hours only on that?
6 hours, 3 nanometer. No, in 36 hours. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 30. I was going to say
83. I saw 6 hours and 55 minutes.
And
so
obviously, most of that's the O2.
Well, O2 and 8K, yeah.
Oh, he did it a dual band with a color camera. Wow, awesome. Good job, Mikey.
And then you got Andromeda by Dr. Greg.
That looks really nice too.
So we only got 4 votes in. Go vote. And don't forget, as you go down, there's still another bracket.
Yeah.
So we got Casper the Friendly Ghost, M78 by Daniel LeBrecq. And it looks like he's the only one in the novice bracket. So
default winner.
Well, congratulations, Daniel. You are the winner for the novice bracket. So
that's a good target too.
That's a hard target.
That's a great amateur target or beginner target because that's not something usually beginners go after.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So now you got to get the vote on the Garlic, Andromeda Galaxy, or M16 by
it's gonna be a hard
Norm
decision.
and Mike and Greg. So get out there and vote. Tell your people, tell your friends, tell everybody to go vote. So there we go. And we'll go back to, where is it? Where are you? I'm all. There we go. There we go.
Ta-da!
Jeez, that was kind of crazy. I wasn't sure what I was doing.
I felt like we're in a studio.
That it is. I told my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was like, she's like, "Oh, you got plenty of time. You don't have to eat fast. You got 15 minutes before the show starts." I said, "You know what I got to do before the show starts?" I said, "Why do you think we're always late?" You know. So you know, I picked this up. I know I showed this before, but I keep on thinking how cool this is. These guys.
Oh, the hard drives.
Yeah. So this is actually an M2 enclosure. If I could open it, I could show you what's inside.
Oh, it's got an NVMe in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Samsung?
Yeah, this is the 990 Pro.
How many TBs is that?
I think it's 2. If I had my glasses on, I could tell you. Yeah, it's 2.
Great drives.
but I have two of them, so I have them labeled. I have this one says Eagle 4 Pro because I have a 4 Pro, and I have one for the Eagle 5 Pros floating around somewhere, which I got to get together too. But I'm getting closer and closer to have this thing set up and ready to go for Starfront. So one little bit closer, one small step. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, these are great. And you know what I do is I plug this right into my Eagle, and I use RoboCopy because I don't trust the wireless to kind of do RoboCopy over wireless. So I just plug it into here and let it RoboCopy to here. And I added that line, that /MOVE in all caps.
Oh,
that?
right. That it deletes it out of the Eagle.
Yeah, so it deletes
But
it
when
out.
if you're hooking that directly to Eagle, why don't you just go directly to that drive from Nina? That's what I do.
Wonder
Tell
why.
Nina
There's
to
a
send
reason
it.
why I'm not, and I forget why.
Well,
You know why?
To that
Because
drive.
sometimes I forget to plug this in. That's why.
Oh.
so this is
well. If you forget to plug it in, it's going to give you big red X's
give it
in
to
your
me. But
sequencer, and you'll be like, "What are the red X's for?" And then you hover over. It goes, "No drive found for that."
I forget
Or
why
that
I
file
don't do it.
path
Because
doesn't
you know what?
exist.
I think it's faster to save directly to the Eagle than it is through USB. I think that's why I stopped.
Well, you're going through USB-C, aren't you?
Well, it's A to C kind of. So it's
mine's direct.
this
little
is
one
an A.
direct C, and it plugs right into that C
The
port on the
Thunderbolt.
Eagle. Oh my God, it's fast.
Yeah. That's okay. It works. And plus, I wanted to test the plug-in anyway, so I just let it go. Yeah, the 2 terabytes great. It saves hours of data on it. To be honest with you.
Oh, tons.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got tons on mine, and I mean, of acquisition data. It's not even close to half full.
Yep.
So it's funny. The acquisition data doesn't take up much space, but man, you start doing stuff in PixInsight and everything, they convert it to XIFSM or whatever. Oh my
XISF.
God, yeah, those files are huge.
Yeah. There you go. So I'll show you this real quick. So there's a little something, that's a little dark, but that's the eclipse from last night. That's partial of it. I did it really off the cuff. I wasn't really going to do it, but I had friends over, so I said, let me just take a picture of it.
Let me show off.
Yeah, let me show off. And I did a screen stretch on it, and I went like this. I was like, oh wow, that kind of sucks. And bam, if it does it, come on, you could do it. It's so slow. And there you go, bam.
Oh wow, hello.
That's the regular stretch, and that's no stretch. So there's, you got to clone the moon a little bit. You got to mask the moon and don't blow out the background and all that kind of stuff. But overall,
is that fun. Just a single exposure?
That's one single exposure. Yeah.
That's pretty good for a single exposure.
Yep. And it's a 500 ISO at f6.3, if I remember right.
How fast was the shutter speed?
Oh, 1/500th.
Oh wow! Jeez.
Yeah. I did a couple of different ones. I did 1/500ths. I did. I was playing around a little bit. And then what did I do with it all? I don't know what to do. Oh, they're over here. New folder. So let's see. This is maximum here. I hate doing it in Windows because it stretches it automatically. So that is maximum at this point.
Your max slowest speed.
This is
the fastest.
This is at max eclipse.
Okay, yeah, you can see the little top, the little hat,
right here,
toupee.
Yeah. And then you can always do something. I was trying to show. It probably won't work good, But let's see. Let's reset and reset, right? And let's like that. And then we can kind of really F with it a lot. And we could slowly make our own eclipse. And let's see, come on, get worse. Not getting worse. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
You go. You know, so I made my own eclipse, but but that you know, there are certain things you can do. I'll play around with it. I haven't, you know, it's probably better off playing with not in Pix Insight, but in, let's say, Registax and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, or Auto Stacker or something like that. If I had some video, I didn't take a lot of video, so. Yeah. And where is my program here? There we go. Oh, and we're back. What are we doing? Anybody in the chat saying anything? Any garbage?
The sensor isn't square. The pic is just cropped square. There's a difference.
Yes, it is totally cropped. I just cropped it because there's nothing. There was really nothing around the moon. I just cropped it. I do not own a 533. That was taken with an APS-C Canon Mark. Was it 60 Mark II? So yes, I do not have a 533. I don't have a square sensor. I'm not hip to be a square.
But who said it? I mean, didn't Huey Lewis say it was hip to be square?
That's why I said it. Hip to be a square. Oh, let me fix this real quick. There we go. So yeah, I took it with my 60 Mark II. It's still that I'm getting this. And you know what? I'm gonna read this real quick. I thought this was real good. A customer sent me a postcard, and I won't mention the customer's name. I'll just read it because I thought it was cool. Hi Dan, I hope this finds you doing well. Thanks for my new camera. I look forward to countless hours using it. Here in West North Carolina and out in Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, and Montana, I've dreamed of a huge, glorious rig since I was 14 when I saw Saturn in my 2.5-inch Jason scope for a Christmas present. Fast forward 44 years to amazing technology and simplicity we enjoy today. I have few deep sky projects lined up this winter, but in time, I'll send you some shots from my new camera. Thank you.
Awesome.
So I thought that was kind of cool. So
what did he buy?
A camera.
Just a camera.
I believe I want to say it was an Aries. Is a 294. So
pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. So well, no, I don't think it's a retiree because it looks like 14 years of 40, so 58. So
still could be retired.
Could be. Not me. I will not be retiring at 58. That's 5 years away.
Neither will I.
Yeah, I think you're past that, aren't you?
Fuck off.
But
I'll be 56 in a week.
Nice.
A week from today, actually. 56 a week from today.
Nice. What's that noise?
Oh, sorry, that's my chair.
Oh, geez. What is that?
Yeah, 56 a week from today. In fact, I have to go to the DMV on the 24th, that next Tuesday, to get my license renewed.
You got to take an eye test?
Do the whole real ID thing.
You have to take your eye test because, you know, your eyes are getting out of whack, you know?
Well, they're not out of whack now. I've got brand new glasses. If they make me, then it's no big deal.
Looks like Kevin had, hi all. Coincidentally, I took the same eclipse photo using my R6 MK2 and the RF 200mm glass. No idea how to get it to you, but it's really sharp. Okay, so I'll show you again, Kevin. Ready? Check it out. So you could go to astroweb.com.
AstroWorld Web.
Yep. astrowworldweb.com. And then you go right under images and critique my Astro image. And that will put you right to a Google Drive link, which is right here. Click on that. That will put you to the Google Drive. Go under Lunar Eclipse 2024 and go in there if it goes. See if there's anything in there yet. There's nothing in there yet, and just drop it right here, and I'll pick it up. Let me know it's there. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, take a peek.
Yeah. Did I show that? I don't know if I showed that. I didn't show that.
You didn't show it. Well, you showed it earlier.
I'm sorry. I'll show it. I'm sorry. I was showing. So I'll show it again. Here we go. So go to AstroWorldWeb.com, right? We'll do it again. AstroWorldWeb.com. Okay. And go to images, then critique. Go to the link. Go into Lunar Eclipse 2024. And drop it in the folder that opens up. That's it. Let's see if this is, maybe put it in there and he was following my instructions. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, not yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then sorry, I thought I was showing it and I was not. So there you go.
Where did you take it from, Kevin? Just curious where he's at.
Wow. How do you tell which bolt to start with on ASTAP when dealing with tilt? Wow. Okay.
Oh, no kidding, right?
Yeah. So you really don't know, do you?
No.
So it's really a kind of turn one and see what changes type thing. At least that that's what I do with what you call with CCD inspector, and I have a what you call it a spreadsheet, and I haven't used it in so long. So I have a spreadsheet. So I say which one I turn. So top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and I judge. I put X1, X2, Y1, Y2, and I kind of judge how much tilt is which way, and that's kind of how I do it. And it's a little bit annoying, but once you get it dialed in, it's a set it and forget it thing. So you may spend a couple hours.
Yeah, once you figure out what's top and bottom and left and right on your camera, you can always kind of just label your camera so you can just look and know that that's because you're always rotated differently sometimes. So
yeah, so you're never gonna know what's left, right, up, and down. So
right.
But once you get it dialed in for that one project, it's gonna be dialed in for everything. Always assume that you didn't bump into it or do anything silly with your
image. You see, Altair's come out with a replacement plate for their cameras that has the screws on the outside facing the way the proper direction,
facing the back,
the proper direction. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Swiftwater. I wish we could be some help. We're all in the same type of boat when it comes down to which screw to touch first when it comes to tilt. But
yeah,
it's not fun. It's not fun. But again, like we said, once you get it dialed and know which way is left, right, up, down, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy. So.
Yeah.
I dropped a time-lapse video of the eclipse last night in the critique folder. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'll refresh. Okay, Lunar.
Refresh.
Oh, geez. What was that? Houdini?
Exciting.
Houdini,
is that who
right?
It was? Houdini, yeah.
I think it was Houdini. All right, I'm downloading it right now. Let's see. Desktop. All right. This is, there we go. We press play. All right, let's see. Oh, that's nice and sharp. I'm gonna pause it. Hold on. Pause. There you go. And then I'll share. Check this bad boy out here. Quick play. Here we go. Here's screen one. I want. Stream 1. There you go. Okay. Okay, so here, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play it and see what happens.
Wow, that is very sharp. And by the way, it's cool in the gang.
Oh, Fresh? Oh, Fresh is cool in the gang. You're right.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And what was that done with? Because this is pretty sharp. I mean,
It's really sharp.
what was that done with?
Sea Star.
That was a Sea Star, you son of a gun.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna have to buy one to get one, just to have it
for stuff like that. I mean, that's amazing.
Just to do a time lapse like that, and then just sit it there and just do it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Nice job. Oof. Should put that in picture of the week.
Video of the week. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Damn Sea Star.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm thinking about making like a website, a web page.
Yeah.
For images for people that have submitted and stuff like that. So like people could have their own page. Follow this member, you know. Something like that. Everybody except for Dave gets one.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No, just kidding.
I just started Instagram, so just basically
nice.
for just my astrophotography stuff. So.
What you want me to put your link on?
If I could give it to you,
yeah.
I'm sure I even know what it is. I've only put one thing on it so far.
That's okay. It always starts with one, right?
That's correct.
Hey, Tarek, what's going on? You know what? Sea stars are cool, kind of like to be brought on vacation, kind of. You know what I mean? If you go on a plane with a sea star.
That's what's nice about the Sea Star too, man. You can travel with that thing anywhere. Where? Oh, there it is. So let's see.
What's your name on Instagram?
I'm trying to find it.
He doesn't know.
Oh, of course I don't know. Here we go. Just David Schaefer at Instagram, I guess.
Let's see.
Oh no, Super Dave Astro. So Super Dave Astro.
Search. Super. Is it one?
Yeah,
one word?
All one, yeah.
Super Dave ASTRO. Super Dave Astro, David Schaefer. There you go. So you got your 18th follower.
There we go. Awesome.
And if you guys want to follow Dave, here is Dave's Instagram. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Excellent.
And now I could change your title. Instead of saying picture of the month winner, it could say Super Dave Astro on Instagram.
There you go.
There you go. So,
and then I put my Astro bin on the Discord as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that should be on it. Discord.
Why are my dogs barking? What's your Astro bin?
Super Dave, capital S, capital D, 7495.
Hold on. Capital Super Dave.
Yeah, with a capital S and a capital D.
Yep.
7495.
On Astro Bin. And then we could do that. There you go. Now you got your official title there. So.
Yeah. Now I just gotta put these photos that I have on AstroBand on Instagram at some point.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tarek. I didn't know. I hope your daughter's okay.
Uh-oh.
You know, our thoughts. You've been a strong watcher of the show for years. So I hope everything turns out okay. All right.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing major.
Yeah. Careful, Dave. You'll end up with an OnlyFans page or selling feet. Hawk tour.
Hey, if I can sell something.
As long as it's not your feet pics.
Nah, I don't think anybody wants to see pictures of those.
So yeah, so I'm thinking about purchasing a computer just to run the show, and keeping this monster down here to continue with my processing, because that's got the 4080. It's got an older Ryzen 9. It needs some upgrades, but I mean, I won't need it. You know what I mean? I could just buy a
CPU.
Buy a CPU to run the show, right? And then I could throw that down here and have it run the show. Thinking about that.
But even that old Ryzen 9 you got still for processing is going to be.
Oh no, it's going to be great. But then I'll be able to do some processing and show it on the show.
Exactly.
Not like now where it takes me, 4.5 minutes to do a star extraction.
Because it eats your show's eating everything up.
Well, my show literally takes up right now 53% GPU memory right now.
Wow, that's amazing.
And when if you've ever looked and you've seen your task manager processes, and you've watched when either BlurX or StarX runs, the GPU goes to 100% for a good couple of seconds.
Yeah,
and
real quick. Yeah,
and when you're using already 50% to do something, now you're at 100%. It's a crawl. So.
Yeah, mine's cruising at 31% right now. 30%.
What, your GPU for the show? Really?
Yeah. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows open.
Excuse me. Sorry, pardon me.
But I'm not, that's, I mean, even if I was to pull up Pixel site, it would crank it all the way up.
Oh no, but it worked fine. You're only running an out.
Yeah.
I'm running a stream.
Yeah.
So
you're streaming, so it's a lot different.
Yeah. So I mean, PixInsight is great, but it's just it's you can't do. I can't do a lot while I'm running the show. But so Friday night, I'm thinking about going back to Constellation night. What do you think?
Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Because we haven't done a lot of constellations over the past couple of months, really. And what we do on Constellation Night is basically we do some presentations on the constellation. And let's see, I know I have it here. If I can find the file, because it's been a while. Let's see if I can find constellations. There it is. Oh, it's still there. All right, cool. So what do we got? It's getting towards the fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can, Tom. I could reduce the number of cores. I could definitely do that. But then I got to remember to change it back. I don't want to bother. I'm just gonna get another computer because I'm lazy. So constellation, right? Let's see. AstroWorld. Constellation guide. And we are in autumn constellations now, let's say. So in the north, we have Andromeda, Aquarius, Aries. First, did we do any of those? Andromeda, we haven't even done yet. I don't see.
Do we do Triangulum is another one?
Triangulum, we have not done yet.
We know we did do Cepheus, I thought.
I think we did. We did Aquarius.
What about the Ursas? Ursa Major, Ursa Minor.
I think we did. I have to do a search because there's too many. Find. Ursa Major we didn't do, and Ursa Minor we did not do.
Okay, see, I was wondering if we had done those.
So, and in the south, we have a couple that we haven't done. Looks like Chameleon, Comma Chameleon, CHAM, we did not do. Canis Venatici, we did not do. And Cancer, we did not do. So we got a couple of them in the north and the south we haven't done. So, would you like to do one, Dave, or would you like to?
I like to watch and comment.
Okay, cool. So we'll have Eric, since he's not here. He gets a southern constellation. I'm going to give him. Let's see. Did we get Corvus? Corvus is pretty drab, so let's give him that. See, let's see if we did it. Corvus. No, Eric, you got Corvus. And then I'll do the north. So Corvus. Let me write this down. Oh, you know Dave Geeson. Am I still live on camera?
Yeah.
Dave Geeson was nice enough to send me 2 smaller O-rings for my filters.
Oh.
So
for your 2-inch filters?
My 2-inch filter. Now, they're not perfect, right? You know, it's a little bit small. I still have the same filter here. And I did end up buying some plastic toothpicks to get the residue out. But, you know, it's not perfect. You can see if I push it over to the side, you can see there's a little bit of a gap there.
Yeah, which is fine, but
which is not a big deal, right? Because
your sensor's not going to reach that far out.
So if you just sit there and you put your, you know, add a little bit of liquid on the bottom and lay it in, right?
Now, when you add a little liquid on the bottom, do you let it set for a second or two or a minute or so to get it tacky?
Normally, I would think.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't used an O-ring yet, so I would do that, and then I would just spray it or you know, brush it. Probably brush it on this guy.
On a smaller, smaller, yeah.
You know, do a little brush or a little, you know, the same thing, and just get it, and then lay that little piece of wax string or whatever, the mesh.
Yeah, the mesh is great.
The mesh, yep. And that's it. So I'm going to be starting to do that quite a bit. So pretty cool. And don't forget, if you have, if you want to purchase any of the red contact solution from Photonic Cleaning Technologies, what was the discount code again? It was
Eclipse 20.
Eclipse 24.
Yeah, Eclipse 24.
So Eclipse 24, you could go there and you could get 15% off on photonic cleaning technology. So go grab it while it's there. I think he said it's good till the middle of next month. So
yeah, it's worth it too, for sure. It makes cleaning so easy.
Ron Breacher does that during his training. What does he do during his training? Lower the cores? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about.
Reduces the number of cores PixInsight uses.
I mean, I could do that. We could test it really quick. Let's see. File, where is it? It's edit and global preferences. And where is it? Cores. I think I have it.
You do it in PixInsight.
Yep. I'm trying to remember where it is. File IO settings and directories and network security image. Let me see if I can find the setting for it. Let's see. For UI resources. Probably gonna be the last thing. That's swap. That's not it. No. Processing in threads. There it is. Yeah, I could lower it, but it's only set to 12. I got 16, so I'll leave it alone. I know I can do it, but 22, 24. I don't know which project you're talking about. So get rid of this. So what else is going on, Dave? Are you doing anything besides watching the clouds, or?
No, I mean we had 5-6 straight days of great weather, and now I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't even look to see when it was supposed to clear. Let's take a quick peek here. Looks like the rain's going to be out of here by Saturday.
Okay.
But Saturday night does not look good. Sunday looks terrible. Monday looks terrible. God.
So these O-rings that Dave gave me, you could use these over and over again. Yes, you can.
Let's see. Oh my God, next week looks terrible too. So it looks like next Sunday the 29th looks good. Monday the 30th, Tuesday. So it looks like 29th, 30th, 30th, and the 1st look good. So I might get 3 nights there. Because I started the Goes to Cassiopeia, so I need to get some RGB. I got a ton of HA on it, so I need to do the RGB and then get that done.
So let's see. I'm looking at Astrospheric. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe. Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're into the cloudy season again. But
yeah. Oh, jeez. Slippy phone.
Kevin Richmond said he put something in the critique setup.
All right, let's take a look. See. I see it. Yeah. Chelsea Pause. Is that who that is? Chelsea Pause. Let's see. We'll download that guy.
Tom said he's getting HA on that tonight.
let's take a look and see. And there it is. And let's see what we got here. Here's a quick play on it. There we go. All right. And let's make it a little bit bigger.
Leon's getting larger.
There's a sale at Penny's. Nice.
Pretty cool.
Very, very nice. Another nice job. Great job. Show me more pics. Oh, let's see. Remove background. We do that? Will that work? There we go. There you go.
And you can see where.
And we could do something like this, right? Right, watch this.
Got a little bite taken out of them.
And we'll just play around a little bit, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. And edit. And where's transform scale? Okay, we'll do that. Right? There you go. Copy paste. There you go.
This guy's a little softball.
Enter. There you go. There you go. We'll put that one over here. There you go.
There you go.
I'm juggling.
That's awesome.
I'm just playing around. I don't know.
That's funny. It's taken me an hour to figure out how to do that. I started with Photoshop and it just frustrated the hell out of me.
It's still frustrating. I only know how to do certain things. I don't know how to do a lot. I was just playing around a little bit. So yeah, I'm thinking about tackling a project because I want to get the AP130 out of mothballs, and I'm thinking about maybe doing like what you guys are doing, the Ghost of Cassiopeia with the 130. I think that might be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting my 80 millimeter back out, my GT81 back out, and setting that up for Andromeda and Triangulum.
There you go.
Which should be coming up before long, and the Carbon Star. Unless I get a reducer for the Carbon Star, it won't fit. It won't fit at all.
I got to get the that 50 millimeter spacer for the 9 1/4.
And I'm definitely switching my Carbon Star to on-axis guide. I'm going to use the guide scope.
You're going with guide scope, not.
I'm going to switch it over. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. I'm going to throw mine in there.
It just seems like
it'll
track a lot better, I think.
Well, it's 600 millimeters. I mean, minus the 0.05, whatever that you got for the chroma corrector, but so you're what 590, 580,
598, I think, or something like that. It's not
it's
very
0.05 different. It's like not a lot.
It's just that the OAG just doesn't work very good with that setup. The image circle isn't quite big enough to.
Well, it's really made for those 533s and 294s. That's what it's really made for.
But you could I had the 571 on there when I first got it, and I didn't really get any vignetting except from the OAG Prism. That's the only thing, and so I mean it'll work with the 571. But it's just my off-axis guiding is just, it's not as good as it could be because the stars I'm picking off just aren't very good looking stars. So it's like, you know, I think my guiding could be better if I use the guide scope.
Well, I was getting with
Make
that.
sure I had nice, crisp, clean stars to guide with.
Yeah, I was getting that with what do we call it? With the what did I have it on? I think I had it on the Pegasus. I was testing it for Starfront. And I was getting with the little dinky 30mm f4 ZWO with
Yeah.
a 120, I think, on it, a little tiny ass, sensor on it. I was getting 0.5, 0.6 in New York City. I mean, you're right outside of New York.
Yeah.
So as long as the stars look good, who really cares,
Yeah. I mean, I know they don't have to look perfect, but it'd just be nice knowing that I don't have to worry about it in between focus runs and everything like that.
Yep.
I can keep guiding while everything's focusing and do
Yep.
all that. I don't have to stop guiding for focusing and worry about the filter offsets, potentially making the focus not as good on some filters as it will be on other filters.
Yep.
With my refractors, it doesn't matter because the image circle on my refractors are huge.
Yeah.
So, I can pick off perfect stars with that.
Yep.
So
yeah, Kevin, I'll get that check right out to you, Kev. No problem. You'll get 0.001 cents per view. So did you see, what was it? Who was it? It looks like the French, I think. I might have read this wrong, so somebody could correct me. The French are very close into building a fully fledged fusion reactor.
Are they?
Apparently. I mean, I don't know if that's true. So the Skywatcher waves are not in stock yet, but they are up on the website for pre-order. I will be getting them soon, but it's going to be cool. So if you want one, Tom, let me know. I'll add you on to my order. So because I think that's going to be my next. I think that's going to be my next. The smaller one, the 100. I think I'm going to be grabbing that for my small scopes, like my FRA 400 and my Red Cat.
So they have the 100 and the 150. Is that the other one?
Yep.
The 150.
Yep. So I know we spoke a little bit about it. We could show them a little bit. Wave 100.
I thought they were supposed to be out by now.
They are out. People are starting to get them.
Yeah. Okay. You just don't have any yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm the small guy, so I mean, so.
But you're the squeakiest wheel, I'm sure.
I'm telling you, I am. I definitely am. I definitely am. Yo, man, where's my stuff, man? Come on. Yeah. So here's the. This is from the Skywatcher's website. This is the 100i. Weighs 9 pounds and has a 22-pound payload. Payload.
So tiny.
33 with the counterweight. It's got a secondary saddle. You can put another saddle here on the back side.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. It's got a brake in the RA. It's got, the thing that's great about it is it's got home positions in both axes. I think that's really important. The Pegasus has that too. But I think that's really important, especially when you're sitting there and you want to go home in either axis. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, the warp Astron's got that.
Yep. Most are coming out with it. Some of the older harmonics only have in one axis. But 12-volt 2-amp power. But that's all comes with that $16.95.
Does that say not include?
No, the power is not included. You'll have to buy the adapter for that.
What is up with these guys? Give me a power adapter for crying out loud.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
That's like the Pegasus power box that you guys were showing.
Oh yeah, same
With the
thing.
goofy, power port on that, and you're like, oh, well, you don't even sell an adapter for it.
And this is the 150 for $21.95, which is a 33-pound payload, 55 with the counterweight.
That's impressive. 55 with the counterweight.
$21.95.
That's a great deal.
Yep. So there you go. So if you want to get on the list, let me know, and I'll get some.
The whole thing with that puzzles me though is 55 with the counterweight. So you obviously have to buy the counterweight bar and the counterweights.
Yep.
But then how do you balance it?
Why would you have to balance it? It's not about balance. It's about flipping the mount.
That's all it is.
Yep. You don't have to worry so much about balancing. You don't balance it because you can't. There's no clutches.
Okay, right. That's what I mean. So how much counterweight, and how do you know where to put the counterweight on it?
Well, if you're over 33 pounds, doesn't matter.
Right.
If you're over 33 pounds, you should be putting a counterweight on there. So
how far down the bar? Up high or down low?
It doesn't. Again, it's all about keeping the mount grounded. It's not about you will not hurt the torque of these harmonic mounts unless you really overload it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So it's basically just to keep it from tipping over if it goes too far in one direction.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
Tech question for it, if you're up for it. Based on my setup with the 9.5, 9 point, all right. Based on my Celestron 9.25, I guess is what you're saying.
No, 9.5.
There's no 9.5.
Yeah,
Celestron.
it must be 9.25. Yeah.
The C auto guide, or what do you mean the C? What do you mean the C?
The Celestron auto guide.
Oh, you got the Celestron auto guider, the all-in-one, and an Aries cam, Nina or Sharp Cap, still noob.
Nina.
Learn with Nina, because you'll eventually go there. So you may as well learn it coming out.
Use Sharp Cap for the polar alignment and your sensor analysis, but use Nina for everything else.
And nothing's stopping you also from using the Nina 3-point polar as well.
True.
I don't use it. And it's not because it's bad. It's just that I'm so used to the Sharp Cap routine that it's $18 a year.
Yeah, and I find it more accurate.
Yeah, again, I've never really used the 3-point polar, but Nina, Nina for polar alignment works great. I mean, so there's a lot of different people that will tell you different ways. I'm a Nina user. Dave's a Nina user. Eric is now a Nina user. So I mean, it's one of those things where you got to kind of see what you like, I guess. I mean, you already have Sharp Cap, and it's not that big of an investment. Nina is free, so you're not losing.
Yeah, Nina's free. It's open source, so there are tons of people putting stuff into Nina to make it better and better and better. They have plugins and stuff that you're not going to get in any of these other softwares.
Yeah, and Nina
are constantly updating. You're gonna get Nina. You're gonna get frustrated because you have to update all the time. You're gonna turn it on, and it'll have up there. There's an update available, but just do it because they're constantly always upgrading, updating, and making it better and better and better.
And you know what? Not for nothing. If you ever have a question, if you're on the Nina Discord.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Dale Gant and the guys on there are unbelievable. And they literally answer you. And if it's not Dale or Isoborn or Isomorph and all those guys on there, they will get back. All you got to do is send them the logs. They'll be like, yeah, here's your problem. No problem. You'll have an answer within 12 hours. Sometimes immediately, depending on what time of night it is. So
Yeah, it's whether they're in bed or not.
yep. But usually, if you're imaging, depending on what part of the world you're in, they're probably imaging too. So, fire cap, yeah, Jackie, fire cap, for solar and
for
some
solar
planetary.
and planetary,
Yeah,
works great. And Matt Draxler saying even sharp cap for lunar, solar, and planetary. That does work good for planetary. And,
absolutely,
you know.
absolutely.
Fire capture is pretty simple too.
Yep.
I saw Eric was asking about that if somebody was familiar with it to help him because he's trying to do stuff. But it's pretty straightforward,
Yeah, so it looks like, which mount are you using? It looks like you're using an AVX or a CGX.
Oh, he said he put it in the. He said he put a picture of it in the eclipse folder.
Let's refresh
He said he
it.
put a picture of the rig.
I see a picture of the rig.
That's what he's talking about. That's his rig.
I see Kev's lunar mosaic setup with peanuts. Oh, it really does have peanuts.
What?
Oh,
Hey, look who it is.
Look at that setup.
So this is Kev's lunar. Man, you got that noise again, Eric.
Do I?
Yeah, man. I
right,
hear myself.
Get your headset.
Get my headset. Give me a minute. Let me get my headset.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
Yep. Let's see. Let me switch this. Open settings.
Check.
There we go.
Yeah, it's still check. There you go. Perfect.
Hey, here we go.
Nope.
Volume down on your main computer.
Check.
Yeah. Let me
Check.
switch that here.
Eric comes an hour and 7 minutes late
Here we
and screws
go.
everything up.
That's better. Yeah,
But he's got a full stomach, I'm sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Kevin, Kevin is missing one thing if you go back to that picture.
Yeah. Glass of wine.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's missing, a glass of wine.
So what do we got here? It looks like we got a CGX. It looks like just a regular, maybe not the CGXL. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like you got the Celestron GPS module.
Pull
that thing.
Picture back up.
Yeah, pull the picture back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had it. Sorry. Here you go. So, so we got a really cool trapeze in there. You got to take those nets off so people could hurt themselves.
Nice trampoline.
Oh, you saw that, right? So
yeah, nice trampoline.
So it looks like you got like you said, a 9 1/4 on the CGX. Here's the Celestron auto guider, the all-in-one. That's pretty sweet. Looks, ZW. No, that's the Aries. It's flat, so that's the Aries cam. And that's pretty much it. So what's the question here? So let's see, what do we got here? That question for Nina Sharp Cap.
So open CPWI for the ASCOM.
Yeah. So you're going to use CPWI. You're going to need it. And then you'll be good to go.
Yep. That's what I use with my AVX. Yeah. So CPWI, then load that into Nina, select that into Nina, and all that stuff.
Anything comparable to fire capture for a Mac?
I don't know.
Don't
maybe
know why you're using a Mac. Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
Fire cap.
Not that I'm aware of. Because even ASI cap's not for Mac. That's a Windows.
It looks like Fire Cap is available for Mac. It looks like.
Oh, is it?
With
okay.
Only certain cameras. So, Altair, yes. Player 1, QHY, ZWO, and Tube Tech.
Also,
So if you have one of those 5 models, it is available. And if you take a look-see right here, this is the FireCap site. And there you go. Apple.
Yeah, there's Apple.
Altair.
There you go.
Player 1, QHY, Tube Tech Omegon, and ZWO. So if you have any one of those, go check it out. And it's also on Linux and Raspberry Pi. So Windows has the most capability of everything. But there you go. You can download it yourself. How about that?
I'm really thinking about setting up a
Linux box?
Yeah. But seeing that's the Schmidt there got me thinking about me trying to do planetary. I was trying to do some planetary over this past couple of nights, but it's probably because of the moon and all of that, or something. But my seeing something, it was just horrendous. I was trying to go after Saturn, Saturn's up for me.
How close to the moon is it though?
It's it's not far off. It's not far off.
Typically, your planetary is not, the moon won't affect it that much because the planets are still
that's what you
bright
enough.
enough.
That's what you think. But I must have been seeing, because I'm still learning a lot on this planetary bit. And I was looking on, several different apps, and it says the seeing was like either average or something like that. It never said it was bad, but I could never. And when I got into focus, I could never see the bands of Saturn or anything like that. I could barely make anything out. It was.
But you could get it in the frame and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And how many frames per second were you shooting?
Sit your planetary rig and he'll do it for me.
How many frames per second were you shooting?
I'm using the new ASI 662 MC, and I was about 120.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was high gain, low exposure. Then I dwindled down the gain a bit, so it wasn't so bright. But it looked like, and I was using SharpCap because for some reason, Fire Capture wasn't working for me, but SharpCap was. So I'm gonna have to go back to a Fire Capture and just try again and try to figure some things out when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But
were you using your region of interest and all that as well?
Mm-hmm.
And
yep. Using ROI, I was probably about 320 or so, or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And
how big in the frame was it for you? Was it pretty big?
It wasn't very big at all. No, it wasn't very big at all. If I can bring up.
So looking at it live, sometimes you might not notice a lot of the detail, but if you're running 120 frames a second, you take 5 minutes of video and put it in, Registax and, AutoStacker, you might be surprised if you, say you only want to use 10% of the best frames.
Here we go. Here's, for example, I'll bring this up. I'm going to share my screen here because it still has the settings from SharpCap here. So let me just share my screen. And so if I go here, all right. So not sure how much of this you guys can see.
Yeah, we can see most of it.
I'm at RAW 8. My capture ROI was 480 by 270. Bin 1. Output format is SIR. So
yeah.
And my gain was at 600. I pushed that up, and my exposure was 3.23 milliseconds. So as you can see down here, I'm at 134 frames per second. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, that's fast.
Yeah, and the high-speed mode was on. Turbo USB was all the way down. And I could get Saturn. No, go ahead.
If you go back to your, instead of RAW 8, which is it? Does it have a higher mode?
Well, it has RAW 16, but when I was watching a few YouTube videos, everything was recommending do 8-bit.
Because you're going to get faster frame rate. But
right,
I mean,
I guess so. I'm sorry.
But you know, if you can still get a good amount of frame rate at 12.
Mm-hmm. So if I switch over to RAW 16,
yeah, you're gonna drop down to 60 something.
66. I'm at 66 frames per second, which still overall isn't bad necessarily, but as I said,
well, you just have to remember for every up step in your bit depth is going to give you so many different shades of gray, and you know, at RAW 8, a lot of those details are going to be blended together because you're not going to be able to pick them out because you don't have enough shades of gray in between.
Right. If
so
I went to RGB, what did that? Well, if I go to RGB, but I don't know, RGB 24, I'm at back to 134 frames per second with RGB, but I don't know if that.
And that's a color camera you're using, right?
It is, and it's a color camera. Yeah.
So
perhaps
try the color.
Try that at some point, but again, it was the focus. It's like I was using manual focus because because as I mentioned last week, I brought everything back out and I just set up with using manual focus. I did not put the Asado on or anything like that. And I'm using the focus assistant. I was even using an ADC, this ADC. They've got this ADC tool as well, ADC alignment, stuff like that. So I still need to figure out, and I was watching a couple of videos on the ADC. So I need to go back and refresh, and work on that again. But I was using the focus assistant, but for some reason, the focus on sun, moon, or planet or surfaces, it's grayed out here.
Huh.
Nope. So I don't understand necessarily why it's grayed out, unless it's just a topic and it's like the top of the menu, and then you just have these three choices, just like it is here. Focus on stars, and you have these three: multi-star, Batnoff, and FWHM. Maybe the contrast image, histogram,
correct,
are these choices under for planets. So that's
probably it's probably the header for that type of focus. Yeah,
exactly. So I selected the edge detection. If there's a better one, if anybody knows, let me know. But I was using that, and I was able to even see some of the moons, but it was just so badly out of focus. And I tried to focus in on a moon, right? Try to tighten it up on a moon instead of Saturn itself, because I figured if I can get the moon in focus, then the planet should be in focus, right?
Right.
So I focused more on getting one of the moons, but still it just didn't go. And excuse me. And I still need to work on the ADC and work on that a bit more to get it set properly, because you're supposed to, with the ADC, for every tick you go with one lever, you have to match that with the other prism. The same with the other lever with its prism. So I kind of understand the concept. It's just getting things to match up.
So you're actually using an ADC too when you're doing it.
Yes,
wow,
I'm actually using an ADC, and I understand the process of using the ADC. I just don't understand necessarily what it means if I go to the ADC alignment here, where you have this, the bar here.
Yeah.
And what it's basically trying to tell me. You know, so that's what I'm having some trouble understanding. And that's why I wanted to try to use Fire Capture, because Fire Capture's ADC alignment tool seems a bit easier to follow or understand because it's more of a graphical, that it shows the red and the blue fringe on the outside, and then you just work it to get it the entire circle white. So you don't have any red or blue fringe on either side. So, but yeah, so I just need to figure out what's up with Fire Capture, tinker around with that, because if I kill this here,
what could you get to work with Fire Capture?
For some reason, the images would not show up. I could get it here on SharpCap, but the planet wouldn't show for some reason in Fire Capture. And that was the confusing part for me. I'm like, why isn't Saturn showing up?
But it was connecting to your camera and everything, no problem, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It connects to the camera, all of that, but it was just so weird. Yeah, so here it is. So it sees the 662, it detects it. So there it goes. And I'll click OK. And yeah, it was just, so it detects it. However, I was not getting, and I even increased the ROI back here, so I could maybe yield something with the, region of interest, so I can actually see the target, and then I could reduce it down. I mean, there's a couple other things that I'm not able to see as well, because it says here my frames per second, if I'm looking at the wrong spot, it says my frames per second, here's only 5. And maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot, because I've got the gain again at max, and I've got my exposure really low. So it's just a few things. Matthew, I'm doing great, sir. So thank you. Last week, I don't know, just me and Robin, we both got so. But yeah, and I've got the ADC option here, where if I have the, but I don't see, where's the. There's that. There's one, but I don't see the outline. Yeah, there's usually one that shows the whole thing, but I don't know why it's not showing. So yeah, and it's just, I have to take some time to also just, I don't know, figure this whole stupid thing out. So, it's just frustrating. But anyway, so if anybody has any other tips, hey, let me know. But I'm doing but right now I'm using the SharpCap now, because that's the only thing that I can see that seems to work. So yeah, I saw that there are already people are already voting for image of the week. So pretty cool. I saw check, it was about 10.
Oh wow, there was 4 when we started tonight.
Okay. So there's some really good stuff here. So
yep. Yeah, we still have 10.
Let me see something here.
Now we have 11.
Yeah. So let's see. So we've got, of course, Dave's Wizard and Brian's M31 here. So for the novice and for the advanced. And for the experienced bracket, we've got 3 choices. We've got M16 by Norm. We have the Garlic Nebula by Mikey. That one, even for me, was a long one. I think he put in about 36 hours. I put in around the same, maybe about 34 to 36 hours. So that's good. And M31 by Dr. Meyer. And we only had 1 novice entry, so that he will move on. M78 by Daniel,
which is pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, because you can even see the little it's almost like a little planetary almost. I think that's what it is right here, or at least a little glob or blotch. So, but no, it's good. It's good. This is good stuff. So, all right.
So you have to do a constellation Friday, Eric.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're going back to constellations.
Going back to constellations.
Okay, which one?
You get Corvus because you were late.
So I get, late, so I get a little Southern Hemi. Oh, that's all good. It's all good. I take my lumps. It's all
That's
good.
all right. You do it with grace. You do it with grace.
Yes, I do it with grace. Yeah. Steve saying, yeah, definitely. Saturn is definitely low. It's only 40 degrees. So that definitely, I think, may also have something to do with it because you're fighting so much atmosphere.
Too. Yeah,
because I'm fighting so much atmosphere.
That's
true. When I was looking up, when Jupiter comes into opposition, it's going to be in opposition in December, the first week of December, and it's supposed to be as high as 70 degrees.
Yeah, so that'll be ideal.
That'll be, I think, it'll be really good. So I won't be fighting as much. Stu!
Yeah.
40 degrees. That's almost freezing.
No, 40 degrees latitude, man.
Hello, Stu.
And so Tarek was looking for a solar wedge, like I'm guessing you mean a Herschel wedge. So
like a Herschel wedge.
Yeah, I mean Starfield is cool. Altair is a good one.
Altair.
Who else makes a good solar wedge?
Does Batter make
one? Batter makes one. Yep.
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of good ones out there. So
there's quite a few good ones out there. So yeah.
No, in the mountains.
And
Lunt. Yeah, Lunt makes good ones too.
Yeah, Lunt makes good ones too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what have you guys been working on? You guys have an opportunity.
We've been showing some eclipse photos.
Skies? Okay.
Showing some eclipse photos. A bunch of people have been dropping stuff in the critique folder. I made a folder out there. Somebody put a time lapse on there with the sea star. We went through that.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was actually really good. It was very detailed.
It was sharp. It was sharp as hell, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could show it again real quick. I said, is it this one? No, it's a JPEG. Here we go. Here's a time lapse again. It came out pretty darn good.
I can't see it.
Hold on. I'm setting it up here.
All right.
Come on, man.
It's all good.
Let's see. All right, we'll move this over. And here you go. Let's play. There's the start of it. There you go.
Okay. Let's check it.
And playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this yesterday?
This was last
During
night for the eclipse. Yeah.
Last night. Yeah. During the lunar eclipse, the supermoon in the lunar eclipse. So, and this was with the sea star?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It is so crazy how that can be that good.
Yeah.
Out of a little guy like that. It really, only for $500. That's crazy. It really is.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then we were messing around a little bit, so I did this with somebody's lunar eclipse. I juggled somebody's moons.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Juggling somebody's moons. So once I get the refractor back up, this is what I'm gonna go back to this. This is what I've been working on. If I should go back here.
No, the eclipse wasn't a total solar, so you got no red. You got no red.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah. So that's what I've been working on.
There you go.
Little squid.
Refractor.
Starting to come out.
Starting to come out. This is only 8 or 9 hours of O3 and about 6 hours of HA.
Oh, you got double the go.
I got a long way to go. I know. But I wanted to see how it was progressing.
It's progressing well. You already got the squid.
Yeah. Yep. So very excited because when I've tried to capture it in the past with either like the Rasa or another scope, I haven't had much luck. But I will say, even with the Rasa, using the one-shot colors, for some reason I wasn't getting a lot of luck. But using monochrome now, it's been.
Oh, you'll get much more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's coming along. I still got about 30 more hours to go.
That's not bad. You'll be done by December. You'll be done.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to get a lot more HA on there, but you definitely need a ton of O3. The HA punches on that, so it's not like it's.
Yeah, I'm not too worried.
It's easy to get the HA.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I was bugging Dan earlier today. Was it today or was it yesterday?
It's a big mush.
About the mini Red Cat.
Yeah, so I'm not a Williams Optic dealer yet, even though that they were one of the first people that I got the okay with. I just never made the order.
Gotcha.
So I could get the order. I can place an order tomorrow if I wanted to.
What's a mini Red Cat?
Yeah, it's a 178 millimeter Red Cat.
It is the Rokinon 135 killer.
Really?
It's a little bigger than that, but
it's slightly bigger, but you've got a Petzval versus just a full frame manual focus lens here. So
interesting.
And it's got the internal focus design, the way optics internal focus.
The whiff.
Yeah, the whiffed focus design. It's got full frame imaging circle. It weighs only about 4 or 5 pounds. So it is super, super ultra portable. I mean, all you need is you can just get like an AM3 or like the Nix 88.
It's a puppy.
It's a puppy. Just get the and I really want to get that. I already told Robin, I was like, I'm telling you now, honey, I'm getting it. Like she was like, "Oh, really?
What is it, like $550 or something?"
Is it that's a pretty good price, I guess. Then.
How much is it?
No, it's actually $900.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
The mini Red Cat.
The mini Red Cat is like $898. Yeah.
No, stop. That can't be right.
You doubt me?
Yes, I definitely doubt you.
You saw.
Because I'll never buy it.
Yeah. Best it's a pre-order. $8.98. Tom even confirmed it.
That's ridiculous. $8.98 for that.
How much
For a
is the
pencil,
51?
The 51 itself is,
It's like $100 more, I think.
yeah, it's like 11.
Chris says get the FRA 180.
Yeah.
You know, that was one thing that Dan did mention. He was just like, yes, you know, get the FRA. You know, he was like, get a NASCAR. I was like, an NASCAR.
The regular Red Cat 51. Dude. The regular Red Cat 51 is $8.98.
Seriously?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Wow. Then yeah, that does not make any sense at all. That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, you know what? This is a sextuplet here.
The mini cat's $8.98, and the regular Red Cat is $8.98.
And the FMA 180 Pro is only $399.
Yeah.
And it's a sextuplet.
Well, you'll, or you could get the other one, the SS. What was that new one that they came out with? That lens. SSA.
From ASCAR?
Yeah. ASCAR, SSA, something.
The FMA 180 Pro.
Not the ACL 200. That's out of stock.
No. Okay. Now you've convinced me. Because it's basically a sextuplet Apo for over half.
It's the SQA 55.
Less.
The SQA 55.
Okay.
By ASCAR?
Is it ASCAR or Sharpstar?
SQA.
It's ASCAR.
Oh, there it is.
It's ASCAR.
It's ASCAR.
That's $795.
That's $795. And what is the stats on it?
Quintuplets, Pets full refractor.
Yep.
And
it's a good looking scope.
Sweet, I got 3 coming in. One's already sold.
So it's very close. So it's almost like the Red Cat being at 264 millimeter focal length, because the Red Cat itself is
ASCAR makes an electronic auto-focusing kit.
Yeah, they make a kit. I got 3 of them coming too.
And it's only $80.
Yeah.
For the kit.
Yeah, it's only $80. Yeah.
So I mean, if I'm just saying. I know you're a William Optics fan. I'm not trying to get you to, whatever. But
but you made But see, now you've made a valid argument. See, this is
It just seems $8.98 and $8.98. One's 178 millimeters, but it's a whiffed and it's a Pets full. The other one's a Pets full, no whiffed. Actually, I think it has whiffed.
Yeah.
And it's the same freaking price.
Sextuplet. Yeah, this one's a sextuplet. This 180 is a sextuplet. So it has one more piece of glass, I think, than, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think the Pets full. Is the Pets full 7 or is it 5?
Well, the SQA is 5. Yeah,
it's a Quinn. Yep.
Okay.
But isn't that what the 51 is, right? It's only 5, right?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just makes more sense. Eric needs to know what the ASCAR resale.
ASCAR resale value? Pretty decent. I mean, it's it's not astrophysics style, but I mean, but it's
right.
you know, you can get 70%, you know.
But still, I mean,
I love my
this'll
FRA
definitely be
400. FRA 500's good.
Mhm.
If you don't order from Dan, use my High Point affiliate link. How about this, Wilfredo? How about I give you an affiliate link, Wilfredo? I mean, come on. I mean, really? You know what? You're gonna get booted right off this freaking channel. Just so you know.
Funny. Oh man, that's funny.
Really,
That's
dude.
awesome.
Really?
Report as
That's
spam.
awesome, dude. That's sweet.
Hold on.
Awesome.
Let me right
I
click
love that.
Star Walking and boot him off. Hold on a second. Let's see. Report.
Oh, my
there you go. No, just
gosh.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's
Report
so
as
funny.
spam.
That's so funny. Yeah. That's funny.
You've just been reported for shooting porn on the website. So.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
Wilfredo, you're a YouTuber. If you want a affiliate link, let me know. There you go. I'll give. Hey, listen, just say I got your email. I'll send you one. Don't worry. Because I know Nico Carver has one. Sean Nielsen has one. You're starting to get up there in the YouTube world, so feel free. Make some money while you're doing it too.
Yep.
I tell you, I love the service by the team over at Pegasus Astro.
Sure.
My Uranus went down again.
It died again.
Well, this time it didn't die, but something on the board froze.
So it died.
And the sensors froze. So, but I got in contact with them. They gave me a return slip. I shipped it back to Greece, and within, I would say, 3, maybe 4 days, they got it. You know, they returned it back to me. You know, told me what the problem was, and got it right back to me.
Nice.
So I'm like, hey, you know.
So is that yours repaired, or is that a new one?
Yeah, it's mine repaired. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
So what they tell? What caused the problem?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe you said it was something with one of the sensors or something.
Okay.
That caused it, because I couldn't. It just locked up and froze, and I couldn't do a firmware update or anything.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So it would just stay on. It would just stay on and would not. I couldn't do anything. It would just be stuck at the Pegasus Astro splash screen. So, but no, thanks to the team there. Really appreciate the support. You know, A1. You know, A1 support.
Nice. Yeah, they always do a good job.
The Uranus, Mateo. It's my weather. It's my little mini weather computer, SQM meter, all that stuff. So, you know, it recognize. You know, it's got GPS, all that. So. And it'll store all the weather measurements and everything. So no, I like it a lot.
Can it send you alerts or anything like that, or?
No, it doesn't send alerts or anything like that. But yeah. But no, it's I sent it here. Yeah, it gives ambient temperature, the relative humidity, the dew point, the barometer, pressure, altitude, if there's clouds, how high the clouds are, you know, the height of the cloud, the first set of clouds, coordinates, GPS coordinates, my bearing, the moon age. So 14 days, it's 99% visible. Lets me know astronomical twilight and sunrise, astronomical sunset, and all that stuff. Sky temperature, cloud cover. Yeah, cool. So gives me quite a bit of information. Gives me quite a bit of information that can be helpful to people.
Tom wants to know if you got those 3 nanometer filters from.
Yeah, they're on their way, Tom. They're on their way.
Is there a software replacement for an SQM meter? A software replacement? How do you mean? What type of software replacement for what meter? I would ask. Is there a particular meter you're referring to that has a software replacement? You're questioning. So, Matthew, I know SharpCap has a few sky measurement options. Yeah, I believe it does. When you're doing the sensor analysis and everything, they do have some sky measurement information. Okay. Is there any software that can emulate an SQM meter? I'm trying to think here. I don't think so. Other than something maybe within what you mentioned, like SharpCap. But I don't think that does a lot of, SQM measurement. So that's a good question, but I don't think so.
I'm sorry, what was the question? Is there any software that can emulate an SQM? There's an app.
But there is an app on your phone.
Yeah, there is an app that will emulate. Well, the Eagle does have an SQM meter built in. It's called the Eagle Eye. But as far, I'm trying to remember, there's an SQM app. Sky quality meter app. What it's called, Dark Sky Meter.
Yes.
And it does a pretty decent job. It takes a picture of the sky and does it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I didn't even bring up the Eagle. I love my Eagle. I got two of them. As a matter of fact, I'm setting up this guy right here. So I mean, this is the next thing I'm setting up. And just so you know, this is the Eagle Eye right there.
Yeah, that's the Eagle Eye.
Yeah.
And it will allow you to know what you're shooting at and the area of the sky of what thing. And the good thing is, if you want to flip it, you could actually place if you want it on this side, the Eagle Eye can go right here. It's just a screw off and screw on.
Oh, that's good.
That's it. So it depends on which way you're orientated. As far as most people have their power cables towards the back anyway. That's why they defaulted with the Eagle Eye up here.
Right.
But some people like doing it this way.
The only problem with the Eagle Eye when I have it on the what do you call it? On the Carbon Star is I've got the Alto and Giotto are in the way. So when I open up my flat panel, it folds back up top, and the eye is like just staring right into the Giotto.
Yep.
Oh, Fredo, there you go. Dan is the man when it comes to the Eagles. So
I love my Prima Luce stuff, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was just reaching out. I reached out to Tom this afternoon, asking him, a question regarding my Asato LP low profile 2. I kind of knew the answer, but I wanted to confirm it because what I was mentioning, with doing the planetary and everything, I took the Asato off, and I'm thinking maybe I should put it back on to probably help with the focus, perhaps. Okay. And so I was thinking, I was kind of curious, is there a way I could put SC adapters on both sides of the Asato, screw, and then mount the Asato directly to the visual back of the Edge 8, and then put the reducer, if I ever wanted to, put the reducer onto the Asato, and then continue on with my imaging train. This way, at least, the reason I was thinking, the method behind my madness when I was thinking of this was at least this way, I could take off the reducer and the imaging train, and quickly be back at F10 instead of taking everything apart, the reducer and the Asato and everything all apart, and then I can, go to F10 rather, a little quicker. But he confirmed it, says, no, you have to put the reducer on first, then the Asato. So I was like, all right, it is what it is. So that's fine.
I don't even think with that reducer, I don't even know if it could hold the entire weight of everything with the
everything. Yeah. That's a big guy.
That's a big reducer, man. Thing's a monster.
It is. Even for an 8, even for the 8, it is big. So so yeah, that just answered that question. So I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, he's like, don't be lazy. I was like, but
finish one project and go.
Like, don't be lazy. No shortcuts.
Telling you. That's funny.
Some guys just want to try to ice skate uphill.
I'm telling you.
But you're using a bar though for planetary, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm using I'm using my PowerMate, my 2.5.
Okay. Yeah.
So so it's so to everybody, to everybody's point, we're talking about, just where the Saturn is right now, 40 degrees. That's probably still just way too low.
Yeah, probably.
And I'll have to see when the next time Saturn will be out, see how high, the next time Saturn is out, how high is it going to get? Because as of right now, looking at Telescopius, the highest it's going to get, at least for right now, is around that 40 degree mark. So maybe I need to wait a little longer. I don't know.
Yep.
But if anybody also has knows of the apps that are a bit more reliable when it comes to measuring the seeing, because I'm using all these different weather apps. I've got the Zasteria, I've got Astrophyric, I've got Clear Outside. If you guys have one that you guys think works much better than another for you guys when you're doing planetary, which one's more reliable, let me know. Because I've got all of them here. It's just which one probably works better.
Yeah, Astrosphere.
Tom, I can't afford an eagle, but I can afford a pigeon. It's correct. I got a pigeon with VGA and PS2 ports.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh man, you guys are too much.
Yeah. See, this is still right now why I enjoy my melee. It's all good.
Only use Clear Dark Sky and Astrophyric. Then give them both about a 60. Oh man,
6%.
you got to see my Clear Dark Sky. Oh well, you guys do. You see it every week. You see my Clear Dark Sky rant on.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I put all the beeps in that one. Oh man. All right, fellas. So it's about that time.
Yeah.
Almost 10 o'clock.
I'm pooped.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yep. I've got to finish up some
dinner.
Last minute work. No, I'm done with that. I got to do some work. I got to do some actual work.
Oh.
And FYI, unfortunately, there have been some updates as far as Georgia.
Oh, how's that going?
Everything's on hold. My company, they're divesting. Everything. It went public that they're divesting their yogurt business to a couple of French companies. So while they're doing all this, a lot of this stuff is hiring freezes, stuff like that, power stuff. Everything's on hold for God knows how long until they do this divestiture. So they're selling off. They're selling off their entire yogurt line. I mean, Yoplait, all of it. So they are. Yeah, General Mills is getting out of the yogurt business, pretty much.
Wow.
They are getting out of the yogurt business. Not pretty much. They are out of the yogurt business. So, they're getting out. So they're selling all of their assets, like the plants, all that stuff.
Wow.
So
all right.
Until that happens, until they can remove whatever, freezes or hiring or transfer freezes, I'm fine. It's just
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah. So now it's just,
they got you all worked up into a lather.
I know, right?
now you're on the back burner.
You go, oh, sorry, pop your balloon.
Horrible people.
So it's all good. It's all good.
Well, it'll happen. It'll happen.
It'll all happen in its own time. In its own time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So not worried about it.
All right. Cool. So, all right. Final thoughts, I guess.
For me, don't forget, go out there and vote. And so vote for those. You got your choice of 3 really good images, and just enjoy the rest of the week. And we'll see you on Friday.
And don't forget Corvus, Eric. I know that's a big one for you.
Yeah, I'll probably get done with that one in like 3 minutes. What's out there? Absolutely nothing.
There's nothing.
Oh,
you'll find some, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, only
and we'll
one
get the whole
image.
and we'll get the whole backstory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's no mythology.
There's none. Nothing.
There's nothing. But hey,
and which one are you doing, Dan?
I'm not saying. I'm doing an overlooked one that we haven't done yet. So.
Did we? Was it one of the ones we mentioned earlier?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Dave, final. Dave's sleeping.
Check YouTube for videos on fire capture, Eric. I think there's some out there that might.
Oh, there's plenty.
I know fire capture. Yeah, fire capture has their own set of tutorials that they've put out, and I know there's several others. I'm sure it's probably something. Yeah,
Bob showed up.
See what you can find out, because I'm curious why you could see it in sharp cap and not fire capture.
Yeah, I'm very curious on
that. All right, cool.
That's it.
Very good. All right, everybody. Have a great night, everybody. I'm exhausted, but I'm off tomorrow, so.
I'm herding cats tomorrow.
Actually, no, I get to go to a podiatrist tomorrow.
Well, you go get your footsies.
My footsies.
You get your footsies.
It takes me exactly 2 minutes and 23 seconds in the morning to go down 13 stairs, so it's getting pretty annoying.
That's not good.
Yeah, and I've already had X-rays, and nobody says anything's wrong, so we'll see.
Well, you're going to go see the expert. He'll let you know.
Yep. I already saw him once. He said put some Epsom salts in a foot bath, and that did completely nothing. Although my feet, smelled pretty good. I had tea tree smelling Epsom salts. I don't know.
There you go.
It's supposed to be good. So the feet were very soft for a couple of days, but other than that, the pain did not subside. But all right. Well, everybody have a great night, and we'll see everybody Wednesday for the return of Constellation Night.
Friday.
Friday. Did I say Friday? Or did I
you
say
said Wednesday.
Oh man, I'm tired, man. It's been a long day.
Yep.
But everybody have a great night. Take care, Eric. I'll see you in a couple of minutes, and Dave, go get some sleep.
Thank you, sir.
All right, everybody, have a great night. Take care. We'll see you Friday night. And remember, as always, keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you Friday night.
See ya.
Friday.
Nice.